KAZI 88.7, the voice of Austin.
KAZI Radio has served Austin's Black community since 1982 with a variety of shows and content, every genre of music from reggae to R&B to soul and more, plus community news and conversations, speaking to issues that uniquely impact the Black community. For more on the historic importance of KAZI and the station's future, we spoke with two people who've been involved with the station for decades. Marion Nickerson, who has served as general manager, and Linda Lewis, a familiar voice and legendary host. Thank you so much to both of you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And we'll talk about the history in the early days in just a moment. But first, I want to get your thoughts. With so many media options these days, online, devices, screens, podcasts, you name it, why do you think old-fashioned broadcast radio is still alive and well?
I think because of the way we live now, it's immediate, it's portable, and you can have radio in your cars, you're commuting to work, you can have it on your phone, you can have it just about anywhere, in the park as you're walking your dog or taking your morning exercise. And it is the way that we get information. There are studies that say that people who listen to radio have higher IQs.
Oh.
I totally agree. I think the accessibility of radio is key from all the platforms that we use now. And we can reach all audiences, and it's not even generational. Everyone can use a phone. Everybody can use a screen. So
Absolutely. It's accessible to everyone. You got a car, you're going somewhere, you can turn on the radio. Right. And there really is a nostalgia factor here, too. People are returning to older media. They're returning to tangible books and magazines, and now the radio, too. But the mainstream media, though, historically has a mixed record when it comes to representing the Black community in America. What gaps has KAZI filled over the years?
Well, I think the main thing that KAZI has done over the years is we are the authors of our stories. We're the authors of our history. And we must continue, especially in these times, to tell our own stories and sing our own songs. We seem to have retreated in terms of race relations in America today. And it's really difficult with technology. If we don't have people who look like us, are the ones that are telling the stories, the ones that are doing the editing, the ones that are producing what it is to be an African descendant in America and in the diaspora.
Why was the station started, and what was it like in those early days?
The station generated from Black Voters Against Paternalism. Dr. John Warfield came to UT as a tenured professor, and in the 70s, because there was, quote, affirmative action, we saw people who looked like us on national TV, but there was none in Austin, and there were students who were female, Black, or Latino who were getting communications degrees at all of our fine institutions, whether that was journalism or radio, television, film. And there was no place for them to intern or get the practical experience from their college degrees to being on the air. So I think the genesis was that there are all this talent that was not getting hired after investing in the education. So there were students from colleges all around town, and a lot of them were John Warfield students.
we've had so many great people to come through with the same mission, and that's to speak truth to power. I'm from a smaller town in the Panhandle where media was pretty much void for everyone. But when I moved here, finding KAZI was kind of a godsend for me. One of the first things I did as a volunteer is start working with the youth. They had, it's called the Teen Scene, and getting those youth to express themselves and come out of their shells, that just made me happy, and to this day I still enjoy doing that.
Yes, we had students from elementary through high school who had their own show
Did you really?
From the
Yes.
beginning.
Oh, I bet those were some pretty entertaining shows.
Teen scene from the beginning.
They had a radio show, and I think during that same time, Austin Community Access Television was founded, and they had their own television dance show called Jam City.
Yes.
It's been a trajectory point for so many amazing people. And growing up in the Panhandle, like in a news desert to, a news town like this, the importance that radio stations and media like yours play. And we also want to know, for those that don't know, you guys are actually our neighbors. Last June, the station moved into our building here. So we're neighbors, Austin PBS and KAZI on ACC's Highland campus. We've certainly loved our new studio here, our new state-of-the-art equipment. But how has the new place impacted your work, and what's on tap for the future, too?
Oh my God. We started out in maybe 2 rooms in a little strip mall here in Austin. And the first time I came to the new studios, I think I cried for a week.
Wow.
Because it was better than a dream that we had of where the station would be. And when I tell people that this is a broadcast entity that has not only survived but thrived for, on the air going on 44 years. The entity is 50 years old, and we are still thriving because it belongs to the community. There's no one owner or controller.
We always bring in new volunteers, new people, new ideas. Those new ideas are always embraced, and we put them in action. Everyone is a volunteer, so most of the time, and all the time now, everyone is real passionate about making a difference for the community.
That is really special, especially nowadays when we're seeing the evolution of the media landscape before our eyes. Being community owned and oriented is really a rare thing, and I think people appreciate that more than ever. Well, KZI, we love you as our neighbors, but you're a community treasure, and we want to wish y'all much continued success. Thank you so much to the both of you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave us a comment below to let us know your thoughts on this video. And don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Austin Insight for free in the PBS app.